CCA thanks outgoing Chairman Trent Irick for his years of service and leadership to the association. Trent was elected to the CCA Board of Directors in 2018, where his leadership qualities and commitment to the industry were highlighted by his thoughtfulness in considering a wide array of board issues and his untiring support for the association. He was elected to join the executive committee in 2021, and in 2024 was elected chairman of CCA. Trent really cares about making sure that CCA is a voice for the entire industry, not just for the largest contractors or any specific type of contractor. He's very sensitive to making sure that CCA takes all its members into account when making policy, and that we speak and advocate for all of our members equally. He really demonstrated that throughout his year as chairman.
Trent is a true champion for the industry. Whenever he would speak up in a board meeting, I feel like it came from a detached position. I always got the sense that he would try to look at the issue from all the stakeholders' point of view and to think about what the approach should be to the extent possible for everybody's benefit.
You have to allow everybody to be heard. That's the most important thing. I think it's important that everybody's voice is recognized at the board level.
In the year Trent was chairman of CCA, the association achieved much success and several significant victories for the industry, including CCA helped defeat 11 of the 12 worst bills of the legislative session, identified as the job killers that would have impacted CCA members. CCA was also pivotal in obtaining a governor's veto on the 12th job killer, which was a misguided attempt to address wage theft in the construction industry. Supporting bills to increase technical education in Colorado schools, fund apprenticeships, and increase transparency in government programs.
The most important thing that CCA does is advocate for its members, both at the state legislative levels and then also with CDOT and the municipalities. It's being there to be the voice of our members.
Some of the best things with CCA is that industry advocacy and being the voice of the construction industry really in Denver underneath the dome, with the legislature, not just craft funding bills, but also kill bad bills and augment good ones and try to make the state a better place to compete for the construction industry.
Recruiting and graduating the first 3 classes of new potential workers from CCA's Civil Construction Academy, welcoming 29 new CCA members and achieving a 95% contractor member retention rate.
It's important to have the Civil Construction Academy because we don't have enough workers in our industry. More than anything, it's the development of our workforce. Trying to draw interest from high school students to join the civil construction workforces.
Providing more than 2,500 hours of industry-specific training, facilitating more than 24 meetings with owner agencies, holding the 2nd annual Infrastructure Construction Excellence Awards program with more than 350 people in attendance, recognizing dozens of diverse infrastructure projects across the state. Implementing the first year of a new 3-year strategic plan that has set a new standard for tracking association progress towards strategic organizational goals. And supporting the addition of 2 new staff directors whose talents align with the association's strategic plan.
If you really look at 2024, it was a lot about growing the staff within CCA, and I think with Trent's balanced leadership and using what he learned in the strategic planning session, we're able to implement that in terms of staff changes and improvements going forward for the organization.
Over the last 3 years, we have worked together as a board to really start to form a long-term strategy for CCA. And Trent has been a really big part of that. Trent has really shared the executive committee's collective vision about really establishing that long-term roadmap for the association. Trent has done a great job to keep the association moving forward on target toward its long-term goals.
Trent served as a really steady voice and steady hand, really as a mentor to our staff, to help guide them and encourage them to step out of their comfort zones a little bit and take on these new challenges. So he was the right chairman at the right time for CCA, and it really benefited us as a staff.
I've always wanted to do this, and I'm glad that I was given the opportunity.
Trent, on behalf of the Board of Directors and the CCA staff, thank you for your thoughtful leadership this year, your steady hand, and really your encouragement for us to be the best we can be. Trent, thank you for your years of service to the industry and your year of leadership as chairman of CCA.